All right. Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. Thank you so much for meeting us synchronously. I know you have some, everyone doesn't have the same connection. So, whatever time you're watching this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever. So, welcome to our lesson on verbals and verbal phrases. Now, verbals, before we go there, our objectives for our lesson is for you to identify the grammatical use of a verbal and verbal phrase in a sentence and use the verbal phrases as well correctly. Hopefully, ma-explain sa other two reporters. And students should be able to apply verbals in your daily communication. So, of course, once again, we'll talk about first defining, we will define first what verbal and verbal phrases are, and then we'll talk about my topic, which is gonna be participles and participial phrases, and then we will have uh, we will have Miss Pornales to discuss about gerunds, and then we will have uh, Sir Barbosa to explain about the infinitives. Okay, so I will start off with participles and participial. Sorry, verbs and verbals. Sorry, definition. So a verbal is technically a verb. Ang porma niya is a verb, but it is not functioning as a verb in the sentence. Instead, it is functioning as an adjective, an adverb, or a noun. Again, a verbal true is verb in form, but it is not acting like a verb because it is acting like an adjective, nasig describe, nga noun or pronoun. It's an adverb because it could be describing uh, a verb, another adverb or an adjective, or it could be describing a noun in a sentence. Oh, sorry, it could serve as a noun in a sentence. So we will discuss the three types of verbals. Of course, for my first part, I will be talking about participles. Now, verbal phrases. Verbals can function as verbal phrases. Now, ang kaninga phrase this time can act as a noun, adjective, or an adverb in a sentence, which I will show you later in my first discussion on participles. Now, a participle is a verb form that functions as an adjective. Again, it's function as an adjective in a sentence. So, mura siya og verb, pero iyang function is an adjective. So participles can be divided into two forms: the present participle, which always ends in the ing form, and the past participle that ends in ed or maybe irregular nga form nga verb. Okay, example, the aliens abducted the running boy. Let me ask you, what is our verb in this sentence? Our verb in this sentence is abducted. So, ganong dili man running ang ato ang uh, uh, verb here, because running actually is an adjective describing the boy. So it's modifying the noun boy. So dili siya pwede nga mahimo siyang verb because in technically ang sa sentence ang verb ra gyud dira is abducted. Running is just describing the boy. What kind of boy? The running boy. Example number 2. The frozen meat was taken out of the refrigerator. Question: what is the verb in this sentence? So the verb here in this sentence is not frozen, but it's taken out. Was taken. So, sir, ganong dili man frozen? Because tanaw ninyo ang sentence, frozen is actually describing the meat. What kind of meat was taken out of the refrigerator? The kind of meat was a frozen meat. So, iyang gi-describe ang meat, which is a noun. Therefore, ang iyahang function is an adjective. Kay ga-describe siya og noun, which is the meat. Hopefully, klaro ra siya. Now, we go on with participial phrases. Now, ang kaninga phrases na contains a participle with any complements, mga words nga sumpay niya, and any modifiers. And these phrases sometimes look like a verb, pero iyang function, remember, is an adjective because it gives further description sa noun. Example, she watched the musicians playing in the park. Okay. Now, question, what is the verb in this sentence? The verb in the sentence is actually watched and not playing. Okay? Oh, I will discuss it later, okay? Or in a while. Kinsay ni watch? Si she. Kinsay ang gi-watch? A musicians. So, kanang playing in the dark, unsa di ay na siya? Technically, it's a phrase that describes the musicians. Unsa man na kind of musicians? What kind of musicians? So, these are the musicians that were playing in the park. So, that is an adjectival phrase, or it's an adjective phrase rather, that describes the musicians. Okay? So, nakuha na nato na ha. So, musician, ang playing in the park, ang kanang entire phrase right there is describing musicians. Example number 2. The girl wearing a blue dress is the owner of the shop. Question, what is our verb in this sentence? Now, atong verb in this sentence is not the wearing, but the is. The girl is the owner of the shop. So, unsa day ng wearing a blue dress? Now, wearing a blue dress right there is the participial phrase describing the girl. Kinsa man na girl, unsay description sa babae. So, ang description of the girl is the girl wearing a blue dress. So, that is an adjective. Remember, ang function sa participle is an adjective. Gidescribe niya ang girl. So, wearing a blue dress, that phrase right there describes the girl. Now, let's practice. Okay? Now, of course, they need you underline, but we'll just analyze it, okay? I want you to pause the video, and I want you to write on a piece of paper unsay mga participles na inyohang makit-an diri nga sentence, or the participial phrase. So, write the participle or the participial phrase that inyohang makit-an ani nga sentence, okay? Number 1, sleeping soundly, the boy dreamt of unicorns and rainbows. So, pause the video, and then, if you're ready, you can play the video. So, actually, the participle there is sleeping soundly. So, it's describing, di ba, ang iyang gigamit na form kay ing, di ba? Okay, remember, participle can have ing and the past tense. Okay? Ing, sleeping soundly. Kinsa di ay nag-sleeping soundly? Ang boy. Di ba? So, kinsa ni sleeping soundly? Ang boy. So, sleeping soundly, the boy dreamt of unicorns and rainbows. So, gigamit siya as an adjective to the boy. Now, let's go to number 2. She adopted a rescued dog from the center. Pause this video, write down your answer, and then press play when you're ready. Now, our answer here, correct answer, is actually the rescued. Because adopted there is the verb. So, gi-adopt niya ang gi-rescue nga ero from the center. So, technically, ako ra gi-translate, di ba? So, rescue there is our participle only. So, participle ra atong gigamit ani. So, the participle rescue describes what? It describes the dog. Okay? Now, number next. On arriving at the mall, I find that it was closed because of the holiday. Alright. So, unsa man nato ang participial diri or participial phrase. Pause the video and then try to look for the answer. Now, the participle used in this sentence is actually kanang on arriving at the mall. So, that one describes kinsaman. Kinsaman ni arrive sa mall. What is it describing? It describes the me or the I. Kinsaman ni arrive sa the mall, sa mall, I. So, that is our participial phrase because it describes the person, the I there. Next, let's go to number 4. The boy, frightened by the noise, hated the sound of thunder. So, write your answers, pause the video, and then once you're ready, you can play this one. Okay, so, actually, the participle here is kanang, it's a participial phrase, and the participial phrase there is actually frightened by the noise. Because it describes the boy. Di man pwede nga hated. Kay part man I said, the boy hated the sound of thunder. So, ang kanang frightened by the noise is the participial phrase because it describes the boy. Ang hated there is the verb, which is necessary sa sentence. Okay? Let's go to number 5. They greeted the children running along the shore. So, identify the participle or the participial phrase and then pause this video and then press play when you're ready. Right. So, actually, ang participle here is ang running. So, kinsa may, running along the shore. That is our participial phrase because it describes the children. Kinsa man ang mga children ang iyang gigreet, ang ilang gigreet. They greeted the children who were running along the shore. So, kana siya entire mauna ato ang participial phrase. Okay? So, I hope this clears everything up. We will have gerund and infinitives in the succeeding video. So, make sure to watch the other two parts as well from your classmates. Thank you, everyone.